here is the box. Nintendo 64, yada, yada, yada. Of course, I purchased this specifically to play Nintendo Switch, or play the, you know, N64 games on the Switch. You know what I mean. All right, so unboxing this. Here is the controller. And what else is here? Looks like there's a few cables in here. I think that's it for the box. This is just a USB-C to USB-A charging cable. Official Nintendo branding, USB-C. Oh yeah, this is a pretty long cable. And it's pretty nice and sturdy, so this is nice to have. Definitely be keeping this one. And here is the official N64 controller. This is a classic. This looks exactly like the original N64 controller with the Nintendo logo up there. Obviously this is different. That's what the back is. Okay, Nintendo 64 controller has the model. There's your player indicator lights, home button, screenshot button, charging port, USB-C. Here are the shoulder triggers. And yeah, everything else looks pretty standard. Just from first impressions when I'm holding this and feeling the texture of this plastic, this has more of a matte finish compared to that third-party Saffin one I had. Oh yeah. Whoa. Okay. This one was really close. And honestly, they are very similar. Everything feels pretty much the same. These buttons, the A and B, are even snappier than the official one. I actually kind of like how these feel more. All these buttons, in fact, the C buttons, the A and the B, everything is actually more clicky and snappier than the official Nintendo controller. This is more muted and a little bit more mushy, just a tad bit. But here's the biggest thing though. The biggest difference between these two, besides the button placement being that this has the home and select buttons on the top and this has the Nintendo branding, is the joystick. So if you remember, well, if you've seen my unboxing video of this controller, I said this was very smooth, and the bottom part right there, their joystick mechanism is different from the original N64 controller. And my suspicion is correct, because this is how I remembered the official N64 controller back when I had the N64. This is what the bottom of that joystick looked like. I remember it had that little ball thing in the center with those, it's like an octagonal kind of outline on the plastic there. This is what I remember the N64 controller feeling. This one is also really nice. This one is a lot smoother and easier to rotate. But even though it has that octagon kind of pattern, you see the actual plastic part, which is where it's rubbing against, that is a complete smooth circle. So when you're turning this, it is completely smooth compared to the official N64 controller, which is actually not smooth. So this has that classic octagon kind of turning. And I also want to mention that this joystick, I don't know if you can see from the video, but this is a lot more stiff compared to the Saffin controller joystick. See, this one is very smooth and loose. This one's still snaps back into the center really, really good. But the N64 controller is a little stiffer. Just pointing out some differences here that I'm noticing. And from playing games this past week with this third-party one, I actually really, really like this smooth turning joystick. It makes it really easy to aim. So, yeah. But besides that, I mean, they honestly feel very, very similar. Weight and everything. This plastic is a little shinier and smoother to the touch, or compared to the Nintendo brand, is a little bit more matte. But honestly, everything is basically the same, besides the button placement. Alright guys, I have my Switch turned on. So apparently all from the instructions, it just says to just hold the sync button, so that's what I'm gonna do now. If there's even battery in here. Oh wait, no, that's the, oh my bad, that's the screenshot button. Sync button. Hey, so that was very, very simple. See that? Boom, no USB dongle needed or anything like that. You just hold that sync button and I guess it somehow detects the Switch. And now, as you can see, it is paired. So let me hop into some, I was grinding my Zelda, so let's see. Oh yeah. I mean, if you want the most authentic N64 experience, this joystick, I mean, obviously this is the official controller from Nintendo, so this feels definitely more similar to how it was back then with the official N64. The joystick is just a lot more stiff and heavy duty feeling. But I do remember, like the official controllers, over time, this thing might actually get loose over time, I heard, like the spring inside, so hopefully it doesn't happen with this controller. But yeah, I mean, it feels great, very responsive, there's no lag or anything. But yeah, yep, I'll see you guys in the next video. I forgot real quick, I want to do this test. And this is very important to me. Can this controller turn on the Switch? Being this the official controller. Let's see. It doesn't look like my Switch is turning on. Oh, it can. There we go. Hey, I was really hoping that this could turn on the Switch. And there you go. It does indeed turn on the Switch. Perks of being the official controller. There you have it. Hurry though, because I have a timer. I just gotta remember to grab all the circuits. But I have 7 minutes and a half to do this.